You can't fight three wars at once. I'm military, I'm a creator, and I'm a lifter, and I don't conquer them all together. I conquer them in seasons because a warrior who spreads his focus dies in every battle. I am a YouTuber, I'm active duty military, and I'm also a lifter. I honestly like to lift 4 or 5 times a week. I'm gonna run you down like what it's actually like to be me. I'd wake up, I'd go to work, I'd work my 8 hour shift or whatever, depending on the day, I'd work my shift, come home. I would then go change clothes because I don't like to put all my gym clothes. I don't like to have all my gym clothes and then walk into the gym in my military uniform so that people can look at me and then go and change clothes and then have all my entire military uniform take up the bulk of my bag. So I have to have 2 bags because my gym bag is already filled with gym stuff and gym clothes and gym materials. Like I'm forgetting the word, but gym equipment. There we go. With my dip belt, my leg straps, my clamps, my wrist wraps and everything. I have a notebook in there. Sometimes I have a tripod in there. So I can't fit all my gym clothes. I can't fit all my clothes in the same bag. So I'm walking around with 2 bags. Then I'm putting stuff in my car and then I have to come back into the gym because I'm not gonna walk around with 2 bags. And then I do my workout. And then I remembered that one thing I like to do to perform well at work is that I like to fast. I like to fast. I don't like to eat. When I do my YouTube videos, I don't eat. I don't eat because when your gut is empty, your mind is fast. It's sharp and it's focused. And I refuse to be at work and feel retarded. I don't want to be at work and feel just completely dazed and brain fogged. I don't want to do that ever, because it doesn't matter if I'm mopping the floor. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I like to feel alert. I like to feel alive while I'm there, like I can do anything. So I would fast. So then I'd go to the gym and I'm like, oh, am I even gonna have enough energy today? Because I'm only 1 meal in. I'm only 1 meal in. Or maybe I'm like a meal and a snack. I have less calories and now I have to go and check to see if did I get enough calories because I'm at an advanced level. And then my workout's kind of shit because I did fast and everything. And all this stuff stresses me out. And then I come home and then I have to get my meal prep lunchbox, like the Tupperware that I have, my water bottle, the 2 gym bags that I have, and then walk up all the way upstairs because I'm living on the freaking third floor with all of my shit. And then bring that stuff inside. And then I'm in my gym clothes. I got my OCPs to take care of, my uniform to take care of. And then guess what? My sink is full of dishes. And then I still have four videos to edit. You know how annoying that is? You know how freaking annoying it was? Do you think I executed everything perfectly? What do you think happened on that one day where I actually did not feel like working out? I say, fuck it. What do you think happened on that one day where I know I should be editing videos? I'm tired. I gotta do these dishes. I have to meal prep some more. I have to make sure that I'm counting my calories and completely revamp my entire gym split to make sure that I can account for it. And I would try to manage all these things. And what happened is I didn't make gains. I wasn't present or focused at work. And then my YouTube video qualities went down because at some point I'm just posting just to post. Like I know YouTubers that they'll tell you know this. If you don't, maybe you haven't dived into trying to be a creator yet. But people will post YouTube videos just to have shit out there. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Every time I post a video, I want like my balls to be in it, bro. Like I want like my soul to be in it. I want to feel it from the depths of my being that I'm giving you information that will actually change your life. I would end up having low quality, low vibrational videos because I'm just trying to get stuff out there and I don't want to miss my upload schedule. There's been times when I just did not post because I'm like, I'm not going to give you content that's trash. And there's times that I did post because I didn't want to miss my upload schedule and then start to lose views and lose outreach so that my videos won't be able to spread to somebody who needs it. Eventually, I learned that I need to do things in seasons. I would study productivity. I'm in a course to help myself be more productive. I pay to learn. I pay for the quality of my education. And I learned that it's about extreme seasons. You have to have extreme seasons. I'm gonna give you a parable. There's a fisherman who owed 3 tax collectors money, right? So he would pay them in fish. And I'm just making this up on the fly. So don't make fun of the parable. It's gonna be shit. But pretend like there's like a fisherman and he owes 3 people like fish. Maybe they're tax collectors, right? And tax collector 1 says, I need 7 fish by sundown. Tax collector 2 says, I need 6 fish by sundown. Tax collector 3 says, I need 8 fish by sundown. So this fisherman goes to the river. And what does that mean? He needs to catch roughly about, I'm just doing like just dumb math right here. I don't even remember the number I said, but 8 fish plus 7 fish plus 6 fish. He needs that many fish, right? And when he spreads his net, it takes him about 4 hours to catch 9 fish. By the time he's done spreading his net, he's only caught 9 fish, and that's all he can do in a day. But they all need fish by sundown, right? So what should he do? Normally what people do is that they will put an even distribution of fish and say, here you go. This is all I could do. Please spare me. He gives each of them 3 fish. What do you think happens? They say, this isn't enough. I'm going to increase your debt to me and you must pay it by tomorrow. So he's stuck. He can't progress. He can't figure out what to do. Naturally, if you are intelligent enough to know what to do, instead, he tells the other 2 tax collectors that I'm not doing anything for you, and he focuses on 1. He puts all his fish in 1 basket. He catches the 9 fish, and then he pays one of the tax collectors. Now, even though the others are mad, he only has 2 of them to focus on, and the other one is perfectly satisfied. And it's the same thing with you. You're focused on doing too many things. And what you need to do is that you need to just focus on one thing, one season, one activity in a season within a time frame, and then you'll actually start to improve in the thing. That's how you need to work, because when your attention is divided into too many things, you'll be mediocre at all of them. So in this video, we're going to talk about it. But if you don't know me, my name's Chike, and I've been 11 years into this journey. And listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I struggle with consistency. I've struggled with discovering what fitness really means. I struggle with food. I struggle with nutrition. I struggle with fatigue. I struggle with focus. I struggle with interest. I struggle with being good at my job, being good at as a YouTuber and being effective, and even making progress in lifting. I've plateaued for years. I've maintained a body that doesn't even grow in strength for years. I struggle with sticking to a bulk, and I struggle with sticking to a cut. And I still have this aesthetic body, but I struggle with all these things. But in the process, I'm learning how to focus better. I'm learning how to manage fatigue. I learned that fitness is not about the physical body. It's about your mental energy. I've learned how to bulk properly and actually build in strength while working a job, while doing everything that I'm doing, also while doing YouTube. And I'm learning how to manage all these things at once. I'm learning, and I've gotten better at performing better in my YouTube videos, performing better at my job, and performing better in the gym, all within the same year's time. I'm learning how to be a high performer and to be an average citizen, an average person in the world who juggles everything that he juggles in his life while maintaining a fit, improving aesthetic physique. And not just maintaining it, but building and growing it. Because like I said, the truth is that fitness is not just about the body. It's about the energy within the mind and the body. It's about the emotion, the energy and motion within the body and the mind. And this channel is where I share everything that I learn on this journey. So the first point is that you focus on too many things at once. Like I said, like if you focus on too many things at the same time, you're just going to be mediocre at all of them. You're not going to be able to manage all of them. When I tried to do fitness and be 100% in fitness, I was mediocre at it while I was trying to do 100% in YouTube, be super good at YouTube. And then I'd also be trying to be super good at my job. It's not going to work out. What you need to do is that you need to set seasons where you completely focus on one of those things. You completely focus on one of those things. And then in that season, instead of just falling into the wayside, right? Like you need to give yourself a bare minimum, because think about it. Let's say I decide to completely focus on fitness. Does that mean that I can just not do my job? No, I have to do my job. Does that mean that I'm just not going to do YouTube? No, I'm going to do YouTube. If I want to focus on one of the other 2, does that mean I'm just not going to work out? No, obviously I'm going to work out. So you have to give yourself like a minimum baseline thing that you need to do. What's like the most basic things that I need to do for my job in order to stay good at my job without stressing out over it, instead of going above and beyond, right? What's the minimum baseline? What's the minimum baseline that I can do for my physique while I'm focusing on YouTube right now without actually trying to focus on improving? The second thing that you need to do is that you need to set time frames for all the things that you're doing. So for example, in the season in which I'm focused on fitness, right? I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to eat at a maintenance caloric level and work out 3 to 4 days a week, sticking to this split only because this is the bare minimum that I need to do. While I focus and put all my effort and focus into YouTube in this season. And then at work, I'm going to do what I have to do to just do my job, make sure that my job is done right, and then let things be. 2 weeks later, you may be like me with borderline ADHD personality and having a fast pace because I have a get to the top fast as a bitch mindset too. You may have that and think 2 weeks later, oh, I changed my mind. I'm actually gonna go bulk. I'm actually gonna go cut. Well, actually, like my job is that it's getting serious now, or like actually I do want to be employee of the month this month, so I'm actually gonna just lock in on this. Well, YouTube right now, it's actually popping off. Like people on YouTube are coming out and they're getting there's new things. Or maybe for you it's not YouTube, it's school. But school is actually getting like really serious right now, and I have to like lock in on this thing. I want to go above and beyond and be a class president or some shit, right? You probably have that mindset. No, give yourself a time frame where you cannot change your mind. And so when it comes down to fitness, what I do is say, okay, I'm maintaining and I'm going to do this for 3 months. I'm going to do this for 3 months and I'm not allowed to change my mind. Give yourself a time frame. For YouTube, say, okay, or for school, say, okay, I'm gonna be super hard on school instead of me just going to school, doing my homework at school, and then coming home and studying for just a minimum of an hour a day. I'm gonna study before classes and then after class, and then do my homework with my teacher, and then be completely focused and immersed in what I'm doing, and then only spend an hour in a gym doing 3 workouts and eating my maintenance calories without thinking too much about it, right? And just say, okay, I'm going to do that for 3 months. Set a time frame for how long those seasons are going to be, because you're not going to live that way forever. You just have to do it for a certain time frame. And if you set a time frame, what happens is that you're going to stay more consistent in the thing that you're trying to do. So when you stay more consistent in the thing that you're trying to do, the thing can actually work. That's how you can actually grow in the thing that you're trying to do. So set a time frame for those extreme seasons that you're going to do, in which you focus on the one thing, whether that be fitness, your job, getting better at your job, or actually like school or your family or some other extra thing that you're doing. Because the average guy isn't just doing work and fitness. He's also doing something else. You're also doing something else. And that third thing gets slacked to the wayside and you always feel self-conscious about it. Fitness isn't about you completely like giving up other aspects of your life. It's about learning how to juggle the things in between. The third thing that you need to do is you need to give it all structure. You need to set yourself a timetable, a diet, and a gym split. And in my course, I can teach you how to do all these things, but you're not going to know how to execute things that you have to do for yourself without putting it into a schedule. You have to put everything into a schedule and make a timetable, a daily thing that you're going to do every single day, so that you can fit it in your day and execute it. Because what happens is that you're mindless and then you say, oh, I'm gonna go hit the gym today, and then you don't do it because you didn't put a time for it. If you can apply the things that you want to level up into a timetable, then you can execute it properly and actually grow in the thing. So give it all structure, make a schedule for it, make a set gym split, and make a set diet and nutrition plan for yourself that you can stick to, that's bare minimum. And I can show you how to do that in my course, because in my course, what I talk about is it's not just about you like building a lean body and building a lean physique. It's about how to actually like manage everything. And listen, I'm learning too. Everything that I'm doing, everything I'm talking about in this channel, I'm actually learning on the fly. Like I'm learning on how to manage everything while excel, because I just want to be a superhuman. I want to be able to move good. I want to be able to have high mobility, to build lean mass, and to be strong, and to move fast and do all this stuff. I work a 9-to-5 job and I'm doing YouTube. And it's not like I can quit my job like most influencers and then just focus on fitness. If you can do that, that's awesome. Honestly, if I could live under my mama's roof and then just do this and just go all in on fitness, that's cool. But this is an opportunity for me to actually show people how to manage it all, because most people don't have the opportunity. Most people don't have the opportunity to have their parents cook for them and to handle everything. Most of you guys are actual adults who are at work, doing work, and also doing school, and is trying to manage fitness. So I'm here to help you with that. That's what I'm doing. And if you want to check out my course, or I'm constantly updating it before it's finished, then you can go ahead and check it out, or you can just watch my content for free, because I think that being productive, knowing how to be a high performer while also getting better at fitness simultaneously is extremely important for us men, because we don't want to just let everything else slack. But the solution to that is you have to really fight one battle at a time. Because the truth is, the world doesn't give a fuck about us. The world does not give a fuck about you. The world will tell you, yeah, you can go ahead, work this 9 to 5 job and do this bullshit all damn day and have no energy, and then you can go to the gym. The world says, yeah, you can spend $200, $300, $400, $500 on groceries and then spend 3 hours meal prepping on a Sunday. And then, yeah, you can chase your purpose. Then you can go to the gym. The world says, yeah, you can work with your out of shape coworkers and then go home to your out of shape wife, to your out of shape kids, and then look at your out of shape self in the mirror, and then accumulate all these physical illnesses and these mental illnesses along with it, because you all have low self-esteem. And then you can try and do the thing that you want to do with your life after you've given me all of your life energy and your purpose to me 8 hours a day for the past 7 years. That's what the world tells you to do. What I'm telling you to do is actually say, fuck that. No, I'm going to put myself first. In the Bible, there's this thing called tithing. There's this thing called tithing, in which the people they would earn money and then they would give 10% to God. They would give the first fruits of their crops to God. I'm not saying we're God, but you have to treat yourself like that. You need to give the first fruits of your time to yourself. The trick to saving money is that before you pay your bills, you put 10% of your savings, you pay yourself first. You need to pay yourself first. You need to give yourself your time. So what you need to do is that in order to execute everything, you need to put everything in seasons. Put everything in seasons and then prioritize yourself. Put yourself a schedule. Tell yourself, okay, what can I do? What is my time like? And then you want to input that into a time slot. Put it into a time slot and then revolve your day around that. And then you want to set a time frame and say, okay, I'm going to revolve my days around that for the next 3 months. And then 3 months later, you change. 6 months later, you change. You've actually broken through, because the truth is, like, there's an imaginary bar in which you need to expel a certain amount of effort, and that level of effort is determined by the amount of frequency that you're constantly doing the thing, or the amount of intensity that you're doing the thing. Most people can neither be frequent nor intense because they're doing 3 things at once. This is the solution to that. So I hope that this video made sense to you. And if you want to learn more, go ahead and click on this one. Goodbye.